What's going on, Diecast Collectors? This is OVB, the Diecast News Guy, and I am bringing you guys with another NASCAR Authentics wave review for you guys. This is going to be my first one of 2020, even though it is not the first 2020 wave for NASCAR Authentics. It looks like Lionel's going to be a little behind, but then again, what else is new when it comes to that brand? Lionel Racing. Oh boy. But we're gonna start things off on a positive note, guys, because we do gotta talk about Wave 11. So Wave 11 just got announced on the latest episode of Lionel Racing's A Fix. And before I get things started, I want to give a quick shout out to Smoke Carbon 13 for making an appearance, a surprise appearance on the latest episode of The Fix. That was a very pleasant surprise. I always love seeing diecast related YouTube channels be on the spotlight, and heck, congrats Smoke Carbon, and if you're watching this video, then even a bigger congrats. But yeah, just want to say that real quick. But anyways, guys, we gotta talk about Wave 11, which was just announced I'm recording this on Thursday, so it was just announced yesterday on the 29th of January, and we got ourselves some great looking diecast to be talking about. Some of these are not really surprising, since, you know, majority of them were released in the blind bags for Wave 3 of the 187s, and also for Wave 4 of the 2-packs. So most of these, like I just said, were not surprises at all, but there is definitely one in particular that I'm really excited to look forward to, and it is a truck. So here we guys go. We got 10 new cars to be talking about, guys, for Wave 11 of NASCAR Authentics 2019. And we're going to go in the order that they showed them, so this might look familiar. If you guys saw Diecast Buffet's video on this, feel free to check it out right after this video, because both me and him do have some common opinions when it comes to NASCAR Diecast. But let's go and get things started, guys. So the first one up, we got to talk about Bubba Wallace's 2019 U.S. Air Force A10 Warthog Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Richard Petty Motorsports. Easily one of the best looking paint schemes that we got for from the Gold Series, and it's cool to have this car represented in NASCAR Authentics, because, I mean, heck, we are going to be seeing this U.S. Air Force scheme again in this year, guys, for 2020, so might be the standout primary, because a lot of people loved this Warthog scheme, but yeah, guys, I mean, he drove this, I think, more than one. I think he drove this a few more times after the patriotic races, which are usually the Coke 600 and the Daytona July race. But he ran it a lot more than those two races, from what I heard. But really awesome looking. I mean, just my God, guys. I mean, if you guys love your war history, this diecast is really cool to get. However, though, I mean, call me crazy, I'm not getting this diecast, because if you guys saw my haul video that I got at the Motorsports Show from Oaks, Pennsylvania, I did manage to pick up this diecast. And I must say, I'm looking forward to do a diecast review on that, along with the Connor Daly U.S. Air Force, because those two share some similarities. And plus, this car was also released in the third Cracker Barrel wave, and yes, there is a third Cracker Barrel wave released. I don't know if I'm going to upload a video on that or not, since, you know, it's not really surprising, but if you guys want me to, I'll go ahead and do one, since, you know, I am a NASCAR Authentics fanboy after all. But overall, guys, I really love this paint scheme. I mean, if you guys didn't get in the Gold Series, then go ahead and get this car when it gets released. I know people at the Lionel Racing retail store, if you guys live around that area, should already have Wave 11 in stock, so lucky SOBs. Next up, this one I have been dying to get in the 164 scale, and I did pick up the 124 scale of this car at the Motorsports Show. It is Ryan Blaney's 2019 Pennzoil Menards Ford Mustang John's Throwback for Team Penske. If you guys don't know, this is a throwback to Michael Waltrip's number 30 Pennzoil car that he drove in the early 90s. I can't remember what team it was, but such a eye-catching car, guys. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really like the Menards logo on it just looks really odd on the side. But to me, I mean, if you want terms of accuracy, I mean, yeah, they could have probably changed the Menards logo to just, you know, all black to match up with the Pennzoil scheme. That would have looked a lot more better in my opinion. But, you know, I still like it regardless, though. And plus, this was a DMP as well, so this is the first exclusive that we got for Wave 11, guys. So if you love your exclusive diecast, and it is a throwback, so I mean, this wave is mostly considered throwbacks, guys. So this is like a part 2 for wave 10. So we were expecting to get a majority of Dawn throwbacks released in NASCAR Authentics, and it looks like now is the time for it. So keep throwbacks in mind because we got a lot more to talk about, but definitely is going to be a must get for me, that's for certain. I still might review the 124 because I don't know how much longer these wave 11s can be released. With my guess, it's probably going to be next month. Since I believe, I don't know, probably March, because Wave 10 hasn't even hit the freaking stores yet, so, and it's almost February. Next up, we got another Dawn throwback car, and it is Pennzoil Menards number 21, Ford Motorcraft, Quick Lane, Dawn's throwback, Ford Mustang 4. The famous Wood Brothers racing team. And if you guys don't know already, this is a throwback to Glenn Wood's old number 21 Wood Brothers car. So one of the Wood Brothers doing a throwback to, I mean, that is pretty freaking awesome. Especially since with his the passing of Glenn Wood as well, it definitely is a right time to do the throwback, I mean, to honor his tribute. So, but this is, I mean, I do gotta agree with Diecast Buffet on this. I mean, a very underrated paint scheme, guys. I really do like this a lot, and I believe this did got made in the Gold Series, so it's not exclusive, but just the font and just the red rims, I mean, just the simplicity of the paint scheme, guys, and even mentioning, Glenn Wood's name right above the 21, that's definitely a great, what a great looking throwback, guys. I mean, it's definitely overshadowed compared to all the other throwbacks that we had, like, Castles and Byron's, but jeez, man, I mean, this one's right up there. I mean, it's probably not the best, it's probably not the most fan favorite, like I said, but it's still up there, probably in the top 10 or so for best throwback schemes. So, looking forward to get this, guys. This is going to be the second year in a row. Actually, I believe third year in a row we're going to have a Pennzoil Menards throwback because, the third time we were actually going to have a Pennzoil Menards throwback. So, hey, I can't go wrong with that. Next up, we got Chase Elliott's number 9, Mountain Dew United States of America, and my god, this paint scheme does look pretty cool. I mean, we got ourselves, I know, another Chase Elliott car, but you guys don't know, Chase Elliott does sell, so whether you guys are happy or gonna complain, like I usually do, but I can't complain on having another Chase Elliott, I guess, because he's had some really cool looking paint schemes, and this one, I mean, at first I thought it was too overcomplicated, but looking at it, guys, I mean, it does go well pretty nice. I mean, I do still like the metallic green on the regular Mountain Dew car, but this plain black, the black stripe and the lime basic green, it does work out pretty well. I do like it a lot. It's a really nice change of pace for this Mountain Dew scheme, especially for 2020. We're gonna have an inverted Mountain Dew car with zero sugar, so. My god, you can't go wrong with the Mountain Dew schemes, man. This one in particular does look relatively nice, so looking forward to do that. Next up, we got, like I just mentioned, we got to talk about a third Dawn throwback car released in this wave, and it is on Kyle Busch's 2019 Snickers Dawn throwback car. And I believe this car was also just recently released on the Gold Series as well, guys. So talk about some good timing right there for this car. But if you guys don't know that this is a Dawn's throwback to Rick Wilson's number 8 Snickers car that he drove in the very early 90s. So, my god, guys. So, it's really cool that we got a Snickers Dawn's throwback car because you guys know me, I do love me my Snickers. If you had asked me my favorite candy bar, it's Snickers. I mean, there's a reason why I do have a Snickers during lunch break, and my god, it's just fucking delicious. So I'm not paid by Mars or any way, shape, or form. Just I really, really fucking love Snickers, and this paint scheme does look really cool. I mean, in terms of accuracy, I mean they didn't got. I mean, I understand why they went for a white 18, but in terms of the accurate car, I mean, it's supposed to have a blue. It's supposed to have a blue number on the side. They only did on the top, which was really cool, but I don't know if you guys comment below why they didn't decide to put the blue. I mean, they do have the blue outline, but it looks like they inverted it. So, because the actual paint scheme is supposed to be, outlined in white with with blue numbers. So I don't know, but still looks really nice regardless. So I can't complain at all. So another Dodge throwback car in this wave, and like I just mentioned, you can get this in the Gold Series 164 scale as well, which just recently got released, and I'll probably talk about in the next episode of the Diecast News. Next up, we got to talk about another Don's Throwback car, and it is Clint Bohr's number 14 Rush Truck Center's Mobile 1 Ford Mustang for Stewart-Haas Racing. And speaking of Stewart-Haas, this is a Don's Throwback to Tony Stewart's third and final Cup Series championship, which, you know, especially if you guys are Carl Edwards fans like myself, it hurts to see this car, but you can't complain of how almost accurate this car is. I mean, they got one of the sponsors to, they still have, you know, one of the spot, they got one of the two sponsors to make this car accurate, and adding the Mobile One logo on the side really has a nice touch. I mean, Rush Truck Centers, they did change their logo and painted it white, which was a nice touch because they was trying to represent the Office Depot logo, but really cool. And my God, guys, I mean, it's hard to believe that 2011 is, I mean, going into 2021, guys, it's going to be almost 10 years. I mean, I cannot believe that, guys. I mean, like I just mentioned, time is going by way too freaking fast. So, I mean, my God. And this is yet another 164 exclusive as well, guys. This was canceled in the 164 Gold Series. So, NASCAR Authentics, man, this is one of the great things I like about this retail line, is that we get some cool looking diecasts that were previously canceled. So if you love this paint scheme, watch out for it, because you will only get it in Wave 11, guys. And another paint scheme that you can only get in this wave and nowhere else, it is another Don's Throwback car for the car owner and driver, Tony Stewart. It is Daniel Schwartz's number 41 Haas Automation Ford Mustang for Stewart-Haas Racing, which is paying a throwback to Tony Stewart's 2005 championship, his second Cup championship. And my God, guys, I mean, Haas definitely tried their best to represent the Home Depot logo. I mean, you can tell by the square, but in my opinion, I think Carl Edwards' 2016 throwback did it way much more better. They could have, I don't know, I mean, and what a missed opportunity for Eris, man. I mean, Eris did it in 2016. Out of all the sponsors, it had to be Haas, who, I mean, and you would think Eris, you know, Eris Orange. No, it was Haas. So, I mean, that still kind of baffles me that Haas did this, but it's still a great looking paint scheme, guys. I mean, it's so iconic and eye-catching, and I'm surprised it got canceled in the 164 scale, but I had a feeling this was going to get released in NASCAR Authentics because, like I just mentioned with the other throwbacks, I mean, they were all, like the Blaney and the Clint Bohr throwback, those were released in the 187s, and, you know, like I mentioned before, you know, those are usually good indicators of what to expect for the next few waves. And so, not surprised, but it is cool to have another exclusive Don's Throwback 164 in this wave. So, I cannot complain. This is going to be another great pickup to get, and it'll go great along with the Aircom roller car. Now, this one is probably going to be the best out of all, because some people were speculating that we're going to get this car. I mean, well, truck. There I go again saying that. I mean, it's a common occurrence where it comes to this. But we got ourselves, I'm horrible at pronouncing names, so I'm sorry if I butcher your name. But we got to talk about Myatt Snider's number 27 Louisiana Hot Sauce Ford F-150 truck for ThorSport Racing. So, another ThorSport truck, man. And might I say, man, this is really awesome. I mean, this was not canceled or even offered in the 164 scale at all, guys. So, really awesome to finally get this diecast release. I mean, now we are just missing Johnny Sauter, man. I mean, Johnny Sauter is the only truck from ThorSport that we need. That, or they can bring in Ben Rhodes' Havoline truck. I mean, those two I would love to see next, because I love those. But you know, I mean, those are going to be my next predictions for a truck series diecast, because it looks like ThorSport is probably the easiest team to make truck diecast at the moment. I mean, for Christ's sake, we had a hauler, and I guess the 164 hauler that we got was kind of like a little preview of what to expect, except, you know, they like to play the number games. So, I mean, we were expecting to get a number 13 Louisiana Hot Sauce car, but we got the 27 car, and I can't complain. This does look really cool. I mean, a 164 exclusive truck, man. I mean, this one is going to sell. I mean, if you guys at ThorSport trucks were hard to get from Wave 3 of 2019, I think this one is going to stand out, just like the Grant Infigure truck. So, be on the lookout, guys, because this one's going to be a hot seller. I'm just saying, because everybody loves some truck diecast, am I right? So, what a kick-ass ad for Wave 11. I mean, easily the best addition from Wave 11 by far. And the last two we got to talk about, it is a familiar paint scheme that I know a lot of people love, but I am sad that Lionel screwed up the gradient on it because, you know, Lionel can never get the gradient right. But I'm still planning to get this diecast regardless. Maybe I'll make a rant review about it. We got to talk about William Byron, number 24, Henrik Autogard, CD Chevrolet, Don's Throwback for Henry Motorsports. And for any guys out there who are a racing fan, you guys should know, you guys should absolutely know what this throwback to. The classic racing movie starring Tom Cruise and Michael Rooker, Days of Thunder. Holy crap, this paint scheme is so iconic, guys. I mean, my God. I mean, the last time we saw the CD Chevrolet car ever race in NASCAR was with Kurt Busch in 2013 at Daytona. And it was really cool to see William Byron bring this car to the track at the Southern 500 for 2019. And my God, guys, this diecast looks really cool. Even though, I think color-wise, it looks good, but I believe that overall paint scheme, like where it's supposed to fade and transition, like where the gradient is, yeah, Lionel messed it up big time, guys. I mean, it's it's supposed to more have like a fade design to it, but whatever. I mean, it sounds nitpicky on my standards, but you know, I mean, everybody on Twitter kind of agreed with me because I did pointed that out on one of my tweets, and I think till this day, it's probably my most popular tweet by far. So, heck, I am now an icon on Twitter now. So, just saying. But, yeah, I really still do like this paint scheme a lot. I mean, you can't complain about it. And now let's talk about the liquid color car, which is this diecast right here, the William Byron Don's Throwback 2019 card. And I might say, man, I mean, this is a really great looking liquid color chase piece. I mean, this is the third throwback in a row that we got liquid color chase piece. But I must say, man, out of all the liquid color chase pieces that we got for a throwback, this one probably is the best looking. It's better than the Amarola, way better than the Truex. Oh my God, I actually said I didn't say Truex was the best diecast. See, I'm not biased after all. But for real though, guys, I mean, my God, I mean, look at that green. That green is just, my God, that green is just beautiful, man. With a nice wet look to it, it fits very well. I mean, my God, I know some accuracy people, some people who are, you know, hardcore OCD and accuracy be like, oh, that's wrong. I'm like, it's a special finish, guys. I mean, come on. Just, my God, that is a great looking liquid color chase piece. And this is also the third William Byron liquid colored chase piece that we ever got, but it's not a hurt scheme, so thank God. If they did that for 30 in a row, I'd probably be losing my shit, because there's no variety, for Christ's sake. But glad to see we got some variety with the liquid colored chase piece, even though it's still going to be a bitch to find, so good luck with that. It's a scalper's paradise right there when it comes to those diecasts. Overall, guys, Wave 11 definitely, besides the Myatt Snider truck, I mean, none of these weren't really surprises. I mean, thanks to the 187s, but I still really do like this wave a lot, guys. I mean, is it the best wave that we got? It's got to be right up there. I mean, I don't know, guys. I call me crazy. All right, call me crazy. This is going to be probably a least popular opinion. But I still think Wave 10 is just probably a little bit better, all right? Because I was really psyched for Wave 10. I mean, when I saw Wave 10, I was actually on my lunch break in my car, and I was like, literally like screaming, seeing all these cars getting released. I was like, oh, damn, those are really cool looking diecasts. But this one, I was like, okay, yeah, you know, there are some nice looking cars that we got in here, I will say. I don't know, guys. I mean, it's really close, guys. I mean, I think Wave 10 is just a bit better, but Wave 11 is right up there. So, I mean, my God, man, Lionel just... Lionel is not disappointed with these wave announcements, guys. But now the big question is, are we going to get a Wave 12? Because I thought we were only going to get 10 waves, since, you know, they're pretty late to the game I mean, my God, I think we had Wave 1 of 2019 that was announced around this time of the year, last year. So... hoping Lionel will catch up soon, otherwise we're going to have another year of being behind on diecast. I mean, sorry, not looking good for the Chevrolets, guys, but feel free to comment below which diecast really suited you guys the most on this video. And yeah, guys, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on, hopefully, some NASCAR Authentics diecast reviews when Wave 10 hits the stores, and soon to be Wave 11.